My name is Kingsley Emufua and I am your host. Welcome to episode 15, the final episode of this series of The Source. A deep dive into James Michener's monumental novel about the land of Israel, the people who built it, and the civilizations buried beneath its soil. The artifact at the top of the Tell, Level 1, is a single bullet, manufactured in New Haven, Connecticut in February 1943. Originally intended for World War II, fired from a rifle manufactured in Manchester, England in April 1944. Deposited at Makor sometime past midnight on the morning of Friday, May 14, 1848. The date is not chosen at random. May 14, 1948 is the day David Ben-Gurion declared the independence of the State of Israel. At midnight that night, the British mandate officially expired and the First Arab-Israeli War had already begun. The bullet is the ultimate irony of Michener's artifact structure. The oldest object in the Tell is a flint sickle, a tool for harvesting grain. The most recent object is a bullet, a tool for killing, manufactured by an industrial democracy for a global war, fired in a conflict that was about the same question faced 12,000 years ago. Who belongs here and who decides? The story of Level 1 follows three characters whose collision dramatizes the three great strands of Jewish life in the new state. First is Isidor Gottesman, a German Jew, a Holocaust survivor, a man who has spent 9 years at war. He is exhausted, his nerve broken, desperate for peace. He has a new wife, new vineyards. He wants only to live. Second is Ilana, his wife, a Sabra, born in the soil of Palestine, at home in this landscape. She is the first generation born into the dream. Not the generation that survived the nightmare, but the generation born expecting it as a birthright. Third is Rebbe Itzik, an ultra-Orthodox Rebbe who leads his community of Eastern European Hasidim with total authority. He finds himself fighting alongside secular Jews for the survival of a state he philosophically rejects. Rebbe Itzik is one of Michener's most complex creations. He is not a villain, but a man of absolute conviction. He believes the state created by secular Zionists is not the redemption promised by God, but a presumptuous human imitation. And yet he is here, in Galilee, with a rifle he cannot use on the Sabbath, fighting alongside people who drive on Saturday. Every day brings him a new collision between his principled theology and the practical reality of a war that will not wait. If the war is lost, his community will be killed. He fights, he prays. He cannot reconcile these two facts. The confrontation between Rebbe Itzik and Ilana the Sabra is the emotional heart of Level 1 and the culmination of the entire novel. She is practical and impatient. He is convinced her Zionism is spiritually empty, and yet they are both expressions of the same attachment. Their argument is not resolvable. It is the argument that Israel has been having internally ever since its founding. What is a Jew? What is a Jewish state? Is it a democracy first or a Jewish state first? These questions have no final answers. What Michener gives instead is a dawn, the morning of May 14, 1948, when Israel is declared and the armies advance. When Gottesman and Rebbe Itzik and Ilana and 10,000 others pick up whatever weapons they have and defend the land they love. Back in 1964, 16 years after independence, Cullinane, Verd and Tabari sit together and look at their excavation. 15 levels, 12,000 years, flint sickle to bullet, Ur's monolith to Israel's flag. Every civilization that ever built here had believed its tenure was permanent. Every one of them had been wrong. And the state declared in 1948? We are still living its story. The Tell is still being built. Every year adds a new layer. The question Michener asks is, will you be the kind of people who deserve this land? Deserve it by the quality of the community you build? From 12,000 years ago, to the Spanish menorah, to the bullet in the earth at midnight, the question has always been the same. And the answer has always been, we are still working on it. The source is still flowing. The digging continues. That brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you found that as rich and thought-provoking as I did. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you in the next episode.